Ever since I can remember, learning by impersonating is natural to me. It is also my sincerest way of showing admiration. As a child, I was utterly enchanted by the Changsha dialect crosstalk, 旗帜大兵, so much so that I would replay the DVD endlessly, contemplate each line's delivery, and provide my own rendition. I would recruit neighbors for an audience and friends to act alongside me. Despite my less than perfect Changsha dialect, I became known as the self-taught, attention-grabbing little maestro of dialects. Ironically, even today, I still can't speak Changsha dialect fluently. Art, it seems, often echoes life in unexpected ways. In junior high, I embraced the spotlight, penning, directing, and starring in the rescue of Erdo at Changban Slope. Puberty has just begun to crack my voice, but I was undaunted on stage, and my fledgling production surprisingly won top honors in my grade. The memory of repurposing a broom into the mighty spear of Zhao Yun still brings a smile to my face. The breaks between school terms were eagerly anticipated, not for rest, but for English language classes. The training center was quite a trek from my home, so I stayed with relatives. One morning, on my way to class, I was ambushed by a group of young thugs who snatched 2 yuan from my left hand. Thankfully, the 50 yuan gripped in my right hand went unnoticed. The encounter left me shaken, not because of the money, but because of the violated sense of justice that I couldn't address in the rush to the class. That incident lingered long in my memory. At the training center, we didn't use textbooks like the faddish New Concept English. Instead, we studied Family Album USA, essentially an American TV drama with exercise attached. I love taking the stage for practice, always ready to sprinkle my lines with an improvised joke, much to the delight of my teachers, earning me a trove of reward stickers. By the end of each term, I had amassed a collection of electronic dictionaries as rewards, including a top-of-the-line Casio. Those were the carefree days of the late 90s, a golden era without the specter of arms race for standardized tests looming over us. Enrollments in enrichment classes were casual affairs, no math Olympiads or marathon homework sessions. What we had in abundance was the freedom to express ourselves and the space to unleash our creativity. High school at Yali brought its own set of challenges with a rigorous academic load, but it didn't diminish my passion for the stage. In 2005, as a sophomore, I competed in the Star of Outlook English Talent Competition, making it to the provincial top 10. It was the first time CCTV, China Central Television, recorded my speech, making it a milestone event. A teacher even crafted a glowing introduction for me, reminiscent of a laudatory letter of recommendation. At that time, the concept of studying abroad seemed distant. While a classmate had already aced the GRE and secured a scholarship to Williams College, I was still wrestling with the TOEFL vocabulary, unprepared for the academic journey that lay ahead. As time marched on, I forwent a direct admission to Zhejiang University for a language major, choosing instead to meet the fate and take the Gaokao twice. Only afterward did I understand that happiness shouldn't be a goal. It is elusive and only descends upon you if you're lucky. That summer, I self-taught the vocabulary lists for the TOEFL, SAT, and GRE in one fell swoop, studying relentlessly despite illness, and even studying poolside between laps. My first 2 years at Sichuan University's biotechnology program were diverted mostly to sitting in philosophy classes and joining in speech competitions. I engaged with every teacher in the philosophy department, our conversations spanning thousands of words via email. I thrived under the tutelage of the dean and professors from the foreign languages department, representing my university in various speech contests with pride. By my second year, I won the championship for Star of Outlook at the level of college students in Sichuan and later clinched the national third place in the 2010 FLTRP Cup speaking contest, which led me to represent FLTRP in Seoul at the Asian Debate Tournament. Those experiences kick-started my 13-year journey in teaching speech, debate, and reading. With self-raised funds and family support, I pursued further education in the University of Chicago MAPS program and now a doctoral candidate in sociology, ABD, all but dissertation. My pursuits have expanded beyond presenting academic papers and teaching undergraduates. I write articles, produce videos, engage in political commentaries across the platforms, and conduct interviews. In Chicago, I've had the privilege of interviewing almost every key figures from the Obama and Biden administrations. My love for expressions has evolved, becoming more refined and subject to greater scrutiny. I count myself lucky. Throughout my journey, I've received guidance from many who believed in me, both on center stage and behind the scenes. I've been free to indulge in my favorite books, to pursue my modest ambitions. My family and friends, ever tolerant of my boundless self-assurance, never voice a complaint. Today, reading great books and speaking publicly are my daily routine, even vital to my being. Without them, I could only imagine my mind would wither, my spirit would falter. This journey of shared knowledge and growth has been nothing short of exhilarating. My relentless drive owes much to the nurturing environment created by those around me, and it is this same self-stimulating ethos that I aspire to impart through my teaching to the next generation.